More than 5,000 delegates converge annually on the Chinese capital, Beijing, for the two biggest political meetings of the year. They're commonly known as the two sessions, or Lianghui in Chinese. And although they begin just days apart, they are actually very separate affairs. The meeting of the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference, or the CPPCC, begins first. The CPPCC is China's top political advisory committee. It's sort of like the House of Lords in Britain, or the Senate of some other democratic countries. But its role is limited to advising the government on policies. The CPPCC is made up of nearly 2,200 representatives from political parties, social groups, professions, various sectors, and other organizations. During their two-week meeting, CPPCC delegates discuss issues ranging from economics, religion, sports to health, and foreign affairs, just to name a few. The various committees submit proposals for the government's consideration, all with the aim of bettering the lives of more than 1.4 billion Chinese citizens. Basically, the CPPCC is the closest Chinese people get to having a say in their country's affairs. But it has no legislative power. That authority belongs to the National People's Congress, or NPC. Its meeting is the second of the two sessions. The NPC is like the House of Representatives in the US, or House of Commons in the UK. But there are some key differences. First, the full session of the NPC meets just once a year, here in the Great Hall of the People. Second, with nearly 3,000 delegates, the NPC is larger than its US and British counterparts combined. It's the largest parliamentary body in the world. The third major difference between the NPC and the House of Commons, or House of Representatives, is how the delegates are chosen. NPC deputies are elected from the provinces, autonomous regions, and municipalities that are directly controlled by the central government and the special administrative regions of Hong Kong and Macau. Some NPC deputies are chosen based on their professional credentials and may not have any political affiliation, but the vast majority of delegates belong to the ruling Communist Party. The NPC meeting's agenda is also set months in advance, and the whole event is highly choreographed. You're not going to see any filibusters here. NPC delegates don't normally go against Communist Party-endorsed government plans. But it has happened on occasion. In 1992, a third of NPC delegates voted against or abstained from approving the controversial Three Gorges Dam project. It was quite the political statement. But in the end, the dam was approved anyway. This is also one of the few times during the year that media can pose questions directly to top government officials. But those press conferences, too, are highly choreographed, with questions submitted, screened, and selected in advance. Journalists who veer off script risk not being invited back in subsequent years. This year's two sessions hold extra significance, since they will finalize the secession process for state, national legislature, and political advisory bodies, including the appointment of the new premier and vice premiers. These meetings are also seen as an important way for the central government to tell the people of China and the world what its priorities and plans are for the coming year.